Hey there, Saggies. It's your friend Dharmajane here to read for you for a week, February 16th to February 23rd, for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Getting some sage here, white sage. So, calling in guides, calling in angels, calling in anyone from the highest good that has a message to come forward with for Scorpio. Oh, Sagittarius. Excuse me. Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius, Sagittarius. Message for Sagittarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Hello, Cross Watchers. All right, starting the week out on a really positive note with the sun. Things are being illuminated. Everything is bright. You can see. You're getting clarity, which also goes along with being able to see. I heard I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. It's gonna be a bride. Oh, but there's sneaky energy. Why is this Seven of Swords is coming out for everybody? Oh, these came out together. I'm going to take them. Here's your Queen of Fire and your King of Air. That's a relationship. So there's sneaky energy between a water sign and a fire sign. That could be you, Sagittarius. Why do people got to be sneaky? What's the point? There's your Page of Pentacles. That's the one that comes in and says stuff about your foundation. Seven of Fire, and that's being, defensive about it. These came out together too. But you have the Seven of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. That's options. But it's also equal giving and take. Equal giving and receiving. And on the bottom of the deck, we have some battling going on. I just heard head over heart. The energy for this week feels really heavy. It feels... I'm just going to be like, are you kidding me? Yeah, because, you don't have to feel like you're being left out in the cold. You have the ability to be perfectly fine by yourself. So it's like, why do I keep doing this? If we're going to keep coming back to this Seven of Swords energy. But let's get some clarity all the way across the board. Let's start with the sun. That's you. That's being Sagittarius. That's coming into your own. That's being a good person. That's being passionate. It's being fair. It's just having a good day, basically. Being Saggy. Oh, but there's another Queen of Pentacles. So, okay, could be two people because I see two faces. But it could also be two versions of yourself. There's the passionate you. There's the practical you. I'm going to pull one more clarifier. Why is there two people here on the sun? I heard somebody got turned down. Okay. Somebody got turned down. Well, what's the Page of Air? Page of Air is finding out about secrets. I heard the path is lit, which is kind of cool for hearing that, because if you could imagine a torch walking along that path, the path is lit for what? For you to journey. Can I get another clarifier for that, please? They said use the purple deck. So, clarifier for the moon and the Ace of Wands, please. Yeah, you're not going to feel trapped anymore because now you know. So then let's get one for these ladies over here. The Emperor. Yeah. There's one Emperor and two ladies. But like your guide said, somebody's going to get turned down, which is why it's all on top of the sun. So it's like a bright sunshiny day because somebody got picked here. So then what's with the Seven of Air? Oh my God. The Seven of Air to clarify the Seven of Air. There's some serious sneaky bullshit gonna go on with Sagittarius this week. But somebody's happy because it's like they got picked, but then there's still sneakiness happening with this King. I heard can't walk away. Can't just walk away. Yeah, because it's not justified to just walk away, even though you got picked. So it's something that's going to have to be worked on. I mean, even though you got picked, it's like a process. There's going to be a process for it to have to, you know, go forward with. Because this person, this Emperor, it's got a little bit of a player energy, but they are offering their cups. And I'm looking at this partnership over here, this King and this Queen. Yeah, somebody has to make a decision. Well, yeah, because you, like I said, you can't just walk away. It's a process. It's something that has to be worked on. But somebody here is willing to defend that, that's for sure. And I think with this clarity, that's what's going to bring you out of feeling anxious. So I can see why it's like an emotional roller coaster, because you're like, yay, then no, then yay. But it's more like, yay, then what about me? Then, okay, I see where you're coming from. I heard trust. It's about trust. You have to trust that you have been picked, and that's why the sun is there. And then you just have to deal with what's coming with it, because it looked like a difficult situation to begin with. The Page of Earth, please. Yeah, see, you get your news. I mean, with this connected like that, you get your news. I mean, it's the Ten of Cups. It's your foundation. It's exactly what you wanted. I heard exactly what you wanted. It's just a process. Yeah, a process that's going to take a lot of talking. More talking than I think that you want to deal with. I think that you don't want to talk about it. You're like, dude, I already know. I already know what's up. Why are we talking about it still? You stop explaining to me that you picked me, but you still feel like this is injustice. I get it. I'm happy with knowing. I'm happy with trusting. Yeah, the trust. This is trust. When I see the Hermit, I see trust. That's going in. That's seeking the inner light. That's knowing. That's just having a knowing about this and all this. Yep. There's no more crying over spilled milk, because now you have the trust. You know. The Seven of Wands here. So there's a Tower moment coming with some of this defensive energy. So you're trusting. I just feel like this partner person, this water sign, is like so used to not being trusted that they're like going to cause a bunch of stuff to like try to prove to you that they really mean it. But I just feel like Sagi's at a place where you're like, I get it. I feel you. You don't have to bring this Tower about and like, you know, hurt other people to prove to me. Like, I get it. It's fine. I dig you too. And it's a burden for it to be like that. It feels a little bit exhausting, like a little bit of clingy energy. Like, please stop making me validate for you that I'm happy that you chose me. I took the risk. I mean, the risk was taken. What else do you want from me, man? Which that's a very saggy way to be. We don't want to deal. We just want to shoot arrows. Yep, there's your 10 of Cups and your Wheel of Fortune. I mean, this is karmic. You got 10 of Cups twice. I mean, you're happy. It's just, I feel like this other energy coming at you because there's been so much sneaky BS with this person. They're like, please trust me. Please trust me. Please, I really want to be trusted. And you're like, I know. So what's with this 7 and this 6 over here? All these options with this equal give and take. I heard it's not options, it's dreams. It's like manifestation. It's like finally coming to fruition, the equal give and take. Yep, you already watched your ships come in. This is how it's going. And it was a lot harder than it should have been. Yep, like I said, a lot harder than it should have been. You had to work really hard for it. There's working hard again. Coming out of battling. And not needing to move forward anymore because you've got there. You have arrived. Yep, 6 of Pentacles on top of 6 of Pentacles. There's now equal give and take. There's now a solid, like, balance. I heard balance. So can I get an outcome, please, using the After Tarot? I'm going to read these in upright only. Yep, everybody's going to lay down their sword or their sticks. No more battling. You've moved out of the battling stage, or as an outcome from all this, it's going to feel like, I feel like once you finally convince whoever it is here that you're trying to convince, or is trying to convince you, or vice versa, that once they finally believe that you believe, everybody lays down their defenses. Yep, there's your King of Pentacles. That's your practical, that's your steady rock. Yep, and you don't need to feel like you're alone anymore. Sagittarius has got a long time feeling like they're alone, and here they are, being awoken by a very sweet person. Yep, and the offer was made over here. The offer was made. It came out. It definitely came out and then changed everything. Can I get some advice from the fairies, please? Tidy up all your loose ends. Yeah, exactly. Whoever's doing this sneaky stuff that needs to deal with this injustice and kind of this foundation over here, you need to go ahead and take care of that. Tidy up those loose ends so they can move forward with this choice that they had made. Yeah, this is talking about worrying about stuff that isn't real. Right? Like all this. Like, please believe me. Please believe me. And they're afraid that you don't. When in reality, it's unreal. It's imaginary. Yep, there's going to be healing towards this. Self-esteem is going to rise. Just trust, Sagittarius. Be here now. Exactly. Just trust. Sagittarius. What kind of choice is free when to choose one thing over the other brings condemnation? How is it free will when, or how is free will free when it's not your will but someone else's, which must be done? Those who would teach you this would be a hypocrite. Okay. So we're talking about a choice. I mean, you've got your... This is talking about free will. So when I'm down here, like, you don't have to be left out in the cold. You're totally fine with being content by yourself. But then over here, it's like you got picked. But then they're like, oh, but wait, I still have sneakiness to deal with. So it's like, this is saying to you, even though you got picked, is that the best thing for Sagittarius? I mean, is it? Because if you're trying to heal and tidy up loose ends and all of this, when this thing comes out of nowhere with this tower, is it going to be the right thing for you if in the end it brings a bunch of anxiety? Because at the base, at the core, they are a sneaky person. That's just who they are. So don't run away with being the one that got chose if being chose isn't a positive thing for you. Okay, Saggies, that's all I have for you this week. If you'd like a private reading, dharmajane8@gmail.com. Otherwise, find me on Instagram, dharmajane.8. Have a good one.